Hello, 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 boys and girls. Hello. Today, we're going to start watching Monarch. It's the Apple TV original that came out, which is in the same universe as King Kong and Godzilla. That funny was so moving. And with Godzilla X Kong coming out, I think that one's called The New Empire or something like that. With that coming out in 2 weeks, I've been trying to catch up on the other films. I'd seen them before, but it's been a while since I've seen them. So I watched Skull Island, and then a few days later, I watched Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. And then the following day, I watched Godzilla vs. Kong. So I figured, hey, I've got 2 weeks still. Might as well watch the Monarch series they came out with since I've still never seen it. So here we are, and I hope you enjoy the reaction. Alright, let's get into it. Might need to grab a jacket after this episode. Or during this episode. I remember this. Skull Island. Nice. Oh, this is the first time they went to Skull Island, huh?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, never mind. This
I don't know if
is...
this will get to you. I hope so.
I didn't realize Skull Island took place in 73.
But maybe I can leave something for the future. A legacy. And you'll realize it was all worth it.
I didn't realize Skull Island took place in 73. I guess I must have missed that. Oh my gosh! That's a giant ass spider. Oh, giant spider versus giant crab. Within like 2 minutes of starting it. This is awesome. I didn't realize we were going to see Titans fighting this early on. Who's gonna win? They're underwater now. They're on crab territory. Alright. So 40 years later, in the Sea of Japan, and they finally found it. Yep, looks like it. They finally found it. 40 years later. I didn't expect to start out with John Goodman's character. Oh, Riot Russell and Kurt Russell. I forgot they were in this, yeah. Nice. Alright. Is that the first, like, movie or TV series that the two have worked on together? Father and son? I mean, Kurt Russell was, or not, Kurt Russell, but his son, I forgot his son's name, but his son did Wyatt Russell did a phenomenal job playing, I'm blanking on the name, but basically bad Captain America. He did a pretty fantastic job playing like a bad version of Captain America. Ohio gozaimasu.
We have to wait.
What do they think they're contaminated with?
Giving us the illusion of safety. Like spraying us for parasites would help prevent another monster attack.
Huh. Strange that they have to decontaminate every plane. This is kind of cool, exploring the world after the attacks of Godzilla and King Kong. Like seeing the safety precautions they've put in place in the world. Like the Godzilla evacuation area. Tokyo 2015. So this was a year after the first Godzilla took place. I see. I see. So this was before they found King Kong.
People always find a way to profit off someone else's tragedy.
More profit than tragedy.
What do you mean?
San Francisco was a hoax. They did it with CGI.
Of course you have a podcast. Everyone has a podcast nowadays. I don't have a podcast. I wouldn't mind doing a podcast if my friends would actually, stay with a weekly thing, but that's too much hassle.
You said you'd call when you landed.
And I just landed.
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
To get through immigrations and customs, get a cab.
So what, you're there now?
I'm here. You think you'll just be sitting here waiting for someone to bring him home?
Kate,
I'll call you back.
Kate, do not hang up on...
I get this is an American show, but aren't they in Japan? Shouldn't they be speaking Japanese for the most part? Like, I've heard them speak Japanese, but you still wouldn't think they would speak English in their personal life. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I've never been to Japan. Always wanted to go. Oh, this was the scientist's daughter. I see.
誰ここで何してるの？何の用？
誰だよ、お前。
Why do you have these pictures?
家族写真だろ。How did you get in here?
I have the keys.
I don't know who your father is, but this is our apartment.
Oh, so her dad had a secret family she didn't know about.
Want me to drive?
Oh, there he is. Wyatt Russell.
Billy, it's the pedal on the left. Hey, what's the rule on commentary from the back seats? Sure this is the right road?
Let me check.
You gotta give it to you guys to make it look easy. Raising a great kid, being able to keep Monarch together, that's no small feat.
So who are they for Monarch?
Alright, showtime.
Are they the new, like, directives or something that go off and finds the monsters? Like John Goodman was for King Kong, and I can't think of his name, but Millie's dad and Godzilla.
You afraid you're gonna run into a Titan?
Just follow my lead for a change, please.
Sir, yes, sir. We come back proving the network is real. And then our theory's not just some insane fantasy.
The actor for Billy looks familiar, but I'm not sure what he's from and how I recognize him.
Стоять, не двигаться!
Put down your weapon!
Я сказал не двигаться!
Calm down!
Стоять на месте!
Down! Put Kane!
Тебе тоже! Мы ученые. Мы хотим помочь. Твоя змея может умереть.
Ты имеешь в виду загрязнение? Для особо любопытных, чтобы не лазили.
Ты веришь в это?
Смотрите сами.
Are they still in Japan? I'm confused. That didn't look like Japanese writing on that sign, but I may be wrong.
The problem is there is no radiation.
That's impossible. We detected it 1,000 miles downrange. We should be standing at ground zero.
Boy was right. It's a fairy tale.
No.
Yes.
Oh, great. So now you're trying to die? Doc says yeah. So. Yeah, I'm a doctor too, you know. Of course, yeah, I know.
But she's got the thing that says Has no radiation though.
Prove it.
Well, where's your proof? A bunch of pictures? I've got pictures. This is us camping at the Redwoods. He got poison oak and had these horrible red blotches all over his arms. He built that playhouse for me when I was 5.
He's been living a secret life.
30 years. That's an accomplishment. How long were you married to him?
Don't talk to her like that.
何
I'm not judging her.
What do you want?
健太郎、どうなってるのねえ We have been waiting. Looking.
Oh, they don't even know that he's passed away.
I'm sorry I rushed in here. Let's just forget this happened.
Are you kidding me?
Please help me understand.
I wish I could. These are yours.
Wasn't expecting that storyline. How do you keep up with a life for that long? I don't understand how people can do that. Like, isn't it hard enough to keep up with one family and one job, and then to add another family to that, and then lie to both families about one another? That just seems like too much effort. What are they doing? I'm sure they're testing something, but are they like trying to set off explosives to test the
30 meters.
Only when we use the diamond grid. This was a circular dispersion.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think they're trying to do the same test like they did in Godzilla, set explosives to see the radar.
There's something down there. Those are off the charts. Yes.
So there's another monster down there? I'm sure they just, yeah, I think they just woke up a monster. They just woke something up.
This is it. What happened?
There's nothing here for us.
What, was someone there? Hey,
I gotta go.
hey, what did you find out?
Mom? Mom!
Dang, why'd you shove her down like that?
What's happening?
It's the early warning system.
Warning for what?
Go ahead, Mira.
Oh, so yeah, they set something off. But is it actually Godzilla that's coming after them? Or not coming after them, but is Godzilla going to see what they set off? Just to see who they woke up? Or
It's probably just a drill.
was it just the explosives that they set off the alarms?
She wants to know if he was with you.
What?
When it happened, was he with you?
What difference does that make now?
You don't think it would have made a difference if he'd been here with us instead?
No, he wasn't with me.
Oh, she was on the bridge. See, this, what they're doing right now, this is what I wanted when Avengers Endgame came out. I wanted TV shows coming out. That's a cool shot. That's a really cool shot. But I wanted TV shows like showing the aftermath of the blip and like the different people popping up in the different places and stuff. Like, we've got a little bit of an explanation. They made jokes about it in Homecoming, or not Homecoming, but Far From Home. I wanted a full story like this, like what they're doing here. Where are they at, though? That's what I want to know.
Some new form of Muto.
They look embryonic.
Oh, yep. That's true. A new form of Muto.
Right.
We need to get a sample of the genetic material.
So you want to go down there?
They appear to be dormant.
They appear to be, but what if they're not?
Talking about a new goddamn species, Lee. We can't afford to pass up an opportunity to learn.
We can if it's going to get our asses killed.
Why are we here?
We're not going home empty-handed.
Whoa,
What
whoa.
are you doing?
I know the sample protocols.
Okay, we are not just letting you go down there.
No.
You're not letting me?
She's right. It's gotta be her.
Both of you stop.
This is so stupid.
Exactly how much time you need down there to collect enough genetic material.
5 minutes.
Do it together.
So stupid. They're gonna get themselves killed. Well, I bet Wyatt's not gonna die. Because he's got to meet up with his dad at some point.
Unclear.
All clear.
Unless, well, I don't know. I was gonna say unless Kurt Russell's playing the older version of his son. They could be doing that too.
So everything just goes back to normal?
What should we do? Run home and hide in the closet?
ねえ、お父さんのこと一緒に話せたらいいよね。
She's asking if you'll come have tea and talk about your life.
That's very kind. I can't imagine anything I'd like to do less than have tea with the woman Dad was cheating on my mom.
Yeah, well, from our perspective, your mother was the other woman.
That's fair. I'm gonna go now.
You think our father was so bad? I want to show you something.
So I was wrong about her. I assumed that she wasn't speaking her native language, but she is. She's visiting Japan trying to find out info about her dad that had a secret life.
Am I looking for anything in particular?
He just wasn't who you say he was.
Maybe you just didn't know him. But I give it to the guy. He had 2 families and still had time to be obsessed with work.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you keep up with all that? 2 families and a full-time job?
Did you ever meet anyone he works with? What do you do anyway? Let me guess. Computer engineering.
Oh, hey!
What's in here?
I didn't know it was there. What are you doing?
What's your birthday?
Stop doing that. Seriously, stop. I'll never get it open.
What was it? What was the answer?
Your birth month, my day. Your mother's month, my mom's.
Oh my god. He mixed all 4. Oh my god. I mean, at least he's showing that he cares about both families just as much, but oh, and he had the book that John Goodman. Oh, he had the bag of tapes from John Goodman. Hmm.
I need to know what this is.
Some kind of old data storage.
You help me and I'll get out of your life forever.
I might know some. Have you seen a format like this before? What do you think? 80s?
No, it's like 70s. You know, I can't drop everything when you need a favor.
Not much, but make it worth your time.
You want to pay me?
They have history, don't they? They definitely have history.
We can keep this professional.
Is that what this relationship is now? Transactional?
I told you I needed some time.
Yeah, and I gave it to you.
So she still cares about him.
And then show up out of nowhere treating me like tech support.
Hmm.
Why should I do shit for you?
That's hard.
Really? Is that for real?
But my father had that old data in his safe for a reason. If there's something on it that can explain this, or prove she's lying.
Everything all right? You live around here?
Yeah, it's cheap. Everyone minds their business.
I wish I had that. People here are just assholes, especially while driving.
Nah, he's a delight.
I like you. You know where everything is.
Are you a collector?
No. I mostly do freelance coding and game design.
Oh, that's cool.
Is this from one of your games?
No, actually, your brother did.
Oh, that's really cool.
You said you're an engineer.
No, you said that.
Hey.
Yeah, what? What? He never said anything about his life. You just assumed that. Like, I assumed you spoke Japanese.
What was military grade 40 years ago is off the shelf
Hmm.
now. Hey, it's Collins and data pulling. I've got something here you should see.
They just hacked into Monarch by accident. Probably didn't even realize they were doing that. Or she might have, actually.
Yeah. What is it?
So who's this guy?
Someone tried to run it through some online decryption software. It's got a Monarch recognition code embedded, so ping back to us. Well, whoever has it is being careful. They ran a small sample through the decrypt, then immediately took it down when they saw the software.
Let's get an IP address.
Just a general area.
I'll take care of it.
Because after G-Day, Verdugo said she wanted to see
Thank you so
everything.
much for everything. It was really, really helpful. You did a great job.
And was he a friend of her father's?
How's your Japanese?
Oh, I guess not.
What is this?
I don't know, but there's a lot of it.
Is that Bigfoot?
Is that Bigfoot? Whoa, I'm wearing Bigfoot.
Thoughts?
When I put this shirt on, I didn't realize Bigfoot was actually going to be in Monarch.
What's Monarch?
They were there in San Francisco. Like soldiers or something with this on their uniforms.
Doing what?
City was coming down. People were trapped dying, and these guys were taking pictures, running around like kids on a field trip, like they'd been waiting for it.
You think that your father was working for them?
Probably. Well, he definitely was. I know that. They don't know that. They might think that he probably was. No.
もし親父がサンフランシスコじゃなくて、俺とここにいたら生きてるよ。
でもパパはGでにサンフランシスコいなかった。
Oh, so she can speak Japanese.
I don't speak it anymore.
これで信用すると思うか？俺らを騙した後に。
I wasn't trying to trick anyone.
いなかった。
Jake, where are you?
Oh my god, are you alright? We've been calling and calling.
Where are you?
大丈夫だった。ずっと電話かけようとしてたんだよ。
下見た。どこいたの？この反対側に私たちのテントあるの。
ここには入れないんだ。この中にお前とママのパスが入ってる。リーノに着いたらお前の名前で車とホテルが予約されてる。
今すぐママのところ行かなきゃ死ぬほど心配してんだよ。
ママのこと頼んだぞ。やらなきゃいけないことが。
Hmm.
お前だけいた。でもお前は強い。お前なら大丈夫だ。Sorry.
So he was in San Francisco, but then he had to leave for work. How'd he get the bag from John Goodman, though?
We got a call from the state police in Fairbanks, Alaska, saying the bush plane he was on disappeared in a storm. They never found the wreckage.
Oh, that he was in a storm, huh? So I bet he was.
The answers have to be here.
I don't know.
But nothing can justify what he did to me.
I was gonna say I bet he was on the island with John Goodman, but
Stop. Go back.
I don't think very many people survived that trip to Skull Island.
That's my grandmother.
Yeah. She died when he was little.
What's her picture in these files?
Where is she standing?
Godzilla's tracks.
What do you see?
Same as you, Billy, just closer.
Thank you.
You're already under 3 minutes, so get to work.
There seems to be multiple sets of appendages. It's stunning. They powered up the reactor. Must have drawn them towards the surface to feed.
Holy shit! Oh my god, we gotta go! No, we gotta go now. Get out of there, guys! Come on, get back here!
Uh-oh.
Oh my god,
Go. That is an ugly creature, whatever it is. Uh-oh. Oh, they're like the ants in Indiana Jones. That's She's about to get eaten.
I can't hold on. Freeze, Jay! Hold on.
Yeah, she's a goner. Yeah. That is fucked up. The insects climbing each other. Oh my god, and that was the end? That was the end of that episode? Well, wowee. That was a very creepy ending. Was not expecting the critters to do that. Climb up on top of each other and form a giant hill to get to her. Just like the zombies in World War Z and the ants and Crystal Skull. It's kind of mixed between those two. That was a pretty unsettling cliffhanger, to be honest. But that was a great first episode for Monarch. Wasn't expecting to see the Titans fight like right at the beginning of the episode, and then a cliffhanger, like the most unsettling cliffhanger, is insects grouping up together to build a giant hill to get to you. Like, that is just so unsettling. Wow. Just two unexpected moments at the beginning and end. But what a great pilot episode for Monarch. Still sort of trying to figure out the storyline here. So, from my understanding, like John Goodman, it showed was in 1973 on Skull Island. His bag, he then threw into the water, which then somehow heard the girl's father found and kept in his safe, and he was cheating on one family with another, so he had two families, a whole full-time job with Monarch, and still all this, like, still found the bag and all the stuff from John Goodman, and I'm guessing worked for Monarch somehow. But like, at first I thought that maybe he was on Skull Island, because she said, like, after the wreckage in the 2014 Godzilla in San Francisco, he left that family and was found a week later near Alaska or Antarctica or something like that. That's what she said. So I was thinking that maybe he left to go on the trip to Skull Island, but that wouldn't have happened until like 2017. So I don't know where he went, like that 2014, 2015 time, and where he would have just disappeared. But then the grandmother was standing in a giant Godzilla footprint in that photo. So yeah, it's all very odd. And then with the Riot Russell group, I'm trying to figure out, like, whether Wyatt Russell is going to be playing the younger version of his father, or he's actually playing the son. Like, they're playing father and son, or if they're playing the older and younger versions of the same character. Because if Wyatt Russell is in the past, then eventually I'm theorizing that group with the girl, her half brother, and his mom, I guess not his mom, but his friend that's helping him out tech wise, I'm sure those three will meet the older version of that character that Kurt Russell will be playing. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be father son, or if it's going to be like an older version and a younger version. Either way, it's pretty fascinating that they hired father and son in the show. I knew that we weren't going to get much of Godzilla or King Kong in this series, since they have their own movies. But that one shot of Godzilla, the other point of view, like the girl's point of view of seeing Godzilla on the bridge, that was pretty great. I'm hoping for more sequences like that, just seeing the different points of views of the battles. And I hope that they will move on to like Skull Island, King of the Monsters, Godzilla versus Kong. I hope they move into those timelines as well. Not just stick in the 2015 era, but also move into the future and when those battles happened, you know, with Godzilla versus Kong or Godzilla and Kong versus Mecha Godzilla. I would like to see different points of views for all those battles. Oh, I would also like to see a different point of view of I think her name's Mothra, the giant butterfly caterpillar thing. Well, I guess it was a caterpillar that turned into a butterfly. Right? Yeah. I think Mothra is a butterfly. Is she a butterfly? I don't know. But I would like to see a different point of view of Mothra and Godzilla fighting the I don't know what those things are. Mulas or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it was a good first episode. Really good first episode. I think that's gonna be it for this reaction and review. And I will see you in the next episode. Alright. Until then, bye bye.